silent struggles, poverty, corruption, and the decline of human morality in society. This research explains how corruption and poverty affect ordinary Filipinos, especially small vendors who struggle daily. It shows how corruption leads to poor infrastructure, causing flood and unsafe communities. The study discusses the background of these problems, moral issues involved, and their effect on society. It also represents solutions based on philosophy, law, and Christian teaching. In the end, the proper calls moral responsibility and social justice. Let's talk about historical background. Poverty and corruption have affected Filipinos for many years. Small vendors lack stable income and basic needs, while corruption steals funds meant for public services. This causes weak infrastructure, frequent flooding, and making life harder for full communities. This part explains how long-standing social problems affect people's daily lives. Small earners struggle to survive, while poor management of public funds lead to unsafe surroundings and repeated disasters. The lesson is that responsible leadership and problem-use resources are necessary to improve living conditions, especially for the less fortunate. Definition of terms. Poverty means not enough income for basic needs. Corruption, misuse of power for personal benefit. Human morality, knowing the right and wrong. And vendors is people selling goods to earn daily income. And flooding is overflow of water due to the poor system and mismanagement. This section explains how important ideas help the audience understand the issue clearly. By knowing the meaning of this term, people become more aware of social realities. The lesson is that awareness of the understanding, the first step toward solving the social problems. Let's talk about the moral issues involved. The issues include dishonesty, injustice, and lack of compassion. Corruption shows failure of moral responsibility, while poverty challenges human dignity. These parts show how unethical action result in unfair treatment and suffering. It highlights how ignoring moral values harm human dignity and the lesson that our honesty, justice, and compassion are essential in creating a fair and human society.
So, for the statement of the problem, first is how does corruption worsen poverty from the vendors? Second is what moral issues appear when public funds are misused. Third is how this issue affect communities during floods. And last is what moral principles can guide solution. So for these slides presents the key question that guide the discussion of the problem, and also it helps us to understand how corruption affects poverty among vendors and what moral issues arise when public funds are misused and how these problems impact communities especially during floods. The slides also points us towards identifying the moral principles that can guide fair and effective solution, and also in overall it sets us the direction for analyzing the issue and finding ethical responses. Positive and negative implication. Positive implication raises awareness of social issue. This means discussing corruption and poverty and helps people understand what is happening in the society and why these problems need attention. Second is encourages moral responsibility. It inspires individuals and institutions to act ethically and make better choices and avoid corruption behavior. Third, pushes from transparency and reform. Awareness leads to public pressure for governments and organizations to be more open and honest and willing to change those systems. So for the negative implication, first is show how serious corruption is. This highlight issue can reveal just how whispered and damaging corruption has become. Second is reveals long-term poverty harms dignity. It exposes how prolonged poverty affects people emotionally, socially, and psychologically and making them feel unvalued or powerless. Last is weak trust in leaders and institutions. When corruption and misuse of funds are uncovered, people may lose faith in their government, leaders, or public system. Finding solutions. First is strengthen transparency and anti-corruption policies. This means creating stricter rules, monitoring system, and penalties to prevent corruption and ensure government action are open and accountable to the public. Second is provide livelihood support for the vendors, that offering financial assistance, training, or resources helps vendors earn stable income and reduce their vulnerability to exploitation and poverty.
Next slide is morality from philosophy, law and church. This slide explains where our sense of right and wrong comes from. Philosophy teach morality through reason. Aristotle emphasized honesty and justice as values needed for a good society, while Kant believes that doing what is right should be based on duty, not personality. Law shows morality through rules and accountability. Overall, philosophy guides our thinking, law enforces moral behavior, and the church shapes our values. Last is Bible verse. The Bible teaches justice, fairness, and care for the poor. It reminds leaders and people to act with compassion and warns against oppressing those in need.
Conclusion, poverty and corruption harm ordinary Filipinos and weaken moral values in society. Corruption destroys trust and creates unsafe environments, while poverty affects dignity of survival. Solving these issues requires stronger laws, better leadership, and renewed moral values. In recommendation, promote moral education, strengthen anti-corruption effort, support vendor and low-income workers, encourage churches to promote justice, and teach citizens their rights and responsibilities. This research study reminds us that the poverty and corruption are not only social problems, but moral concerns that affect real lives every day. The struggles of small vendors show the need for honesty, compassion, and responsible leadership. By practicing moral values, supporting just law, and caring of one another, society can move toward fairness, dignity, and hope for all.